Getting True Detective, which was in 2013, that was a 6 week long audition process. Again, they wanted a name. They didn't want to see me in LA. I actually ended up submitting my tape to New York. I got submitted to New York, LA, and New Orleans. We went,
Wow.
we went every which direction we possibly could. I was told that they were again going to go for a name. My team at the time was like, "You don't need to do this. And who knows if this series is even going to be worth a shit? Like Matthew McConaughey is trying to do something different. We don't know what this is. I just saw something different in it." And then when I went to shoot, we shot out of order. I only did 2 episodes, but we shot it over 3 months. My first day of shooting was just Matthew McConaughey and I in a hotel room for 14 hours on a 3 page scene. And when I came back to shoot an exterior of that same episode, like 3, 4 weeks later, Michelle Monaghan, who was like my North Star at that point, she was my screensaver for a long time. After I saw Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, I'm like, who is this woman? This is the career that I want. I was in the cafeteria in between at lunch, and somebody came up and tapped me on my shoulder, and I turned around. I was in curlers. I was getting ready, and she was like, "Hi, you're playing Lucy," and it was Michelle. And I was like, "Yes." She was like, "I cannot believe what you're doing with this character. I'm so impressed." And I was like, "What do you mean?" I was so startled, and I was like, "No, no, no! I love you. I no, I. What did you see?" I was so confused. And when we came back from lunch, the director pulled me aside and was like, "Have you seen the cut?" And I was like, "I don't know what anybody's talking about." After shooting for 3 months, they sent a 4 minute cut of what they'd been doing to HBO. 3 minutes was just me and Matthew. It was just the
Oh
scene,
my God.
Matthew and I, and then a minute of like all this action. And when I saw it together, I was like, oh. And then that day, when I shot with Matthew later, he was like, "Keep doing what you're doing, kid." He was like, he was pushing me to improv. He was like, some other ideas. He was like, "Carrie, she's got another idea for this." I was really, I feel like it was the first time that it was like, no, you can sit at the table and play at the table.